pyros.
Okay, I'm recording.
Covered jettison.
They're coming down. Look at that. You can see
It looks like
It's going through clouds.
that little capsule's floating around the moon.
It looks like Chinese cookie.
A fortune cookie.
Yeah. That's dark and in the void.
It almost.
Parachutes.
And they go to the first series
Slow
of
'em down.
parachutes, and we're on drogues.
Has to be some big
And Houston, we're visual 2 drogues out the window.
Yay!
clouds.
Yeah.
Hold on, almost there.
Shoots. Next up.
We copy, we see them.
Next up, the deployment of
I
pilot
see them.
parachutes that will
They're in
pull
the
the main
clouds.
chutes out.
They were in the
Time
clouds.
to
the
splash
first time
down
they
3
were in the
minutes
clouds.
and 10 seconds.
They still got 3 minutes.
Why is it
Oh my
so
God.
They just slow
white?
down. They're going so fast. They gotta slow them down. They hit
Are
something
they
going
sure
that
that
fast.
parachute's gonna hold a very heavy rocket?
Perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
Good rate on
It's not that. It's not that heavy compared to.
We keep the same on board.
Is that the ocean?
I think so.
Yeah, they're landing in the Pacific.
We're seeing it from like an airplane or something something like that. I don't
yeah.
know. There you
Jet,
go,
maybe?
camera view.
Passing through 10,000 feet. Still on drogues.
Did it say still on drugs?
No.
That's the airplane. Droves. They're like dragnets.
His accent made it sound like drugs.
Okay, stop talking about
They
that.
go. Let go.
Another
Now the 3 parachutes. Those are the main ones. The 3 parachutes. Those are the
Main
main
chute
ones.
deploy.
We're so close.
Parachute,
We're at
parachute.
5,000 feet.
One's not opening. There it goes.
There you go.
There it goes. Oh, They're slow now.
Search and recovery beacon has been activated. On
They're not even going
integrity.
fast. They're going super
Were they
slow.
floating?
Look at them.
Basically.
And we have 3 good main chutes.
Wow, imagine how big that parachute is.
Good 3 main chutes. Good reefing. Good descent rate.
Rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes.
Is this ready now?
That is the ocean.
Yeah, they're in the Pacific.
That's the biggest target.
Yeah, do you know if the 2 sides of the Pacific Ocean joined together, it would cover half the world?
Cabin pressure indicates
What?
no need for hydrazine check.
Crazy.
Hey, Mama. Why
The
how
Pacific Ocean covers almost.
how
half
come
the
I
world.
taste
I
cottage?
know, but when you
This is
it's
a
split
perfect descent for
because of all the
integrity.
continents.
Its crew sounding
If you were to move all the continents, I saw it the other day,
time to splash down 1
and like
minute,
put it
15
together.
seconds.
Why do I taste cottage cheese in my mouth?
There you go.
What?
Do you know they took a piece of the Challenger on the ship with them?
Cool.
What's the Challenger?
Challenger was a spaceship that
Integrity about to
exploded
complete a
on
journey,
takeoff. And
spanning
They didn't get to make it to space.
They didn't make it to space.
So they
481
took a piece of it
miles
with them to make it
from
to
its
space.
launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on
Why?
April 1st. And
Because
a trip
everyone on
around
board
the moon.
died.
I never made it to space.
Never made it.
So they took some piece of it.
So they
to
took a
get
piece of
space.
the spaceship with them.
To go to space.
Mhm.
The first time.
First girl that was on the moon, right?
Hmm?
That's a big
I think
deal.
it's a little- I think it's hot, so that's what it's.
I want to
Yeah.
be the first woman president.
We already had first woman president.
No.
You have it?
Oh, they got some kind of.
Kamala Harris was
No.
going to be a
She was the
She was
the
going to.
vice president.
What's that?
I don't know, why is it doing that?
There's an airplane in the background.
Yeah.
They're trying
Oh
to
my
watch.
god! What if you were flying by and got a
Passing
picture
through
of it?
1,000 feet.
Yeah, viral picture.
Why is it sparking?
It's okay, I'm sure it's normal.
Probably not.
Stop.
No, they would say something. if
Oh
it
my
wasn't.
god,
I
I am joking. Yay, normal color now.
Ooh. Look at the picture.
Towers? Wait, it looks like lights and then like, it looks like an ice cream cone. Tell me that you see it, please.
Integrity splashdown.
Splash.
There it is!
Splashdown
Hip, hip.
confirmed.
Splash
When
down!
I say hip hip, you say hooray. Hip hip.
Splashdown confirmed.
Hip, hip.
Now they got boats that'll come out there and come get them.
Hip, hip.
Okay, now watch.
Hip, hip.
Now they have a ship out there that's gonna go out there and it's gonna get them all off out of there.
Exploration of our celestial
I'm sure they'll get them out of the water.
Integrity's
Well, maybe
astronauts
the see-through will go
back
in.
on Earth.
Maybe the turtles will go in the nets.
And the landing and support officer
Yes.
reports the vehicle is
Oh
stable
my
1. We still will be deploying the crew
Oh, I
module
can't even
operating
read the
system to
letters.
maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown
A
for
perfect
integrity and its
bullseye
4
splash.
astronauts.
They should come out here soon.
Where's the ball? Wait, are they gonna use Titanic?
What happened?
It's just a feed.
Yeah.
Are they gonna use the Titanic to get them?
Penny, the Titanic is done.
No, if they
sunk.
took a piece of the ship that exploded, why can't they use the broken piece of the Titanic? To
Because
get
it's
them?
all the way down in the ocean. You know how
Also,
far
I'm
that
it's
is?
just
in the
joking.
Atlantic, not in the
Yeah, and that's
I'm
cold.
just joking.
Oh, you think it was a satellite picture?
I think
I'm
so.
being positive.
Unofficial
You know.
splashdown time, 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that refined for you. That would put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds.
There's the ship.
Remember when we went to that one state park and they had
No.
the spaceship stuff
And
in
we're
there?
configuring for a very low data rate.
It looks. That's like kind of what it looked like.
Penny, stop.
I would enjoy
16 seconds p.m.
Integrity Houston, contract.
Yeah,
I wonder if
Australia.
their families are
The
on the
Navy,
ship.
it looks like the Navy goes get them or something.
Probably, because that's a the Air Force.
Or the Air Force. Well, the Air Force. Right?
And maybe some people to help
Post-landing.
and like just be their
I
family.
hope their families are on board.
Perfect communications established.
We are stable 1.
Imagine walking after not having gravity for 9 days.
That has to be hard.
I believe it.
You're probably so sad it ended.
You'll probably look like a zombie.
I bet it was such a cool experience.
I said that when they're walking.
They
on
were
actual
born
land.
as a kid, not knowing that they were gonna be on a spaceship someday. That's just
And they, like, walk like they're still on the moon.
yeah. That's what it feels
I
like.
thought that they looked like a zombie when they get
They
off.
probably
to
will.
maintain the upright configuration for the vehicle. This was a
They haven't
textbook
walked
entry and
in
a textbook
over a
touchdown
week.
for integrity.
They've been out there for a
Reed
week.
Wiseman,
9
Victor
days?
Glover, Christina Cook,
Oh.
and Jeremy Hansen
I
back
think
on
the
the
Trevor told
space for
10 days.
9
journey
days.
around
It
the world.
equals out to 10 days. He just said it was like
Ugh.
9 days, some odd hours.
What does space smell like?
Don't know, never been.
I don't think it smells like anything. It's a vacuum.
Water is sparkly.
Pretty blue water.
That's a pretty picture.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh, and the buoys are out.
Okay, Mom.
It is.
There, look.
Those are
Oh,
buoys.
They're buoys.
Shut
That's
up.
in case it like flips, like tries to flip
Look, they're
over or something.
buoys. Stop doing that.
Oh, it looks
And
like
it
a-
identifies what they got.
What are they doing? What's the plan?
We continue to monitor the functioning of the CMOOS system. The airbags are being inflated
Airbags.
to maintain
Oh,
a stable 1 or
shit.
upright
They're
configuration.
That looks like rocks.
Reed Wiseman reporting
Like
4
on the
green
moon.
crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
It looks like those chips that are baked instead of cooked. Huh? It looks like those chips that are baked instead of cooked.
Baked Lays.
It also looks like the moon.
Integrity
Rocks.
Houston for Star Beacon and radio.
Oh shit.
Star Beacon is in
They need an iPhone.
406, and we're powering the radio now.
25.
What the hell?
We see the beacon on, however, the recovery team is not seeing the signal. Your Star radio uses the same antenna, so you may run into trouble with the radio.
What? I'm just playing.
Okay, relax for just a few minutes.
Okay, copy here. We are also powering up the
They got more out now.
phone now.
So integrity is in great
Stop.
shape, and as the crew
Stop.
continues its post-splashdown timelined activities on board, Reed Wiseman once again reporting that all 4 crew members are in excellent shape, and we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright
Penny.
configuration,
Please.
so that the reaction, the recovery team can now
you see how dark that
a
is?
slow approach to the vehicle.
Ocean is dark.
Meanwhile, here in the
That's
flight control room,
dark.
entry flight director Rick
There could be a
Hensley
shark right
is,
there.
pulling
You're
Right
the
now.
flight
Penny, I'm
controllers
just
of the vehicle after
to just
a thorough
Actually,
intelligence
there are
check.
very few
We have no
animals in
time
the
to
You're
be
ocean.
losing your beans.
Yeah, you're right.
concerned about. So the recovery
Well, that we know of. We only discovered 5% of the ocean.
There could be still be like monsters that we don't even know about, bro.
Yeah,
There's Greenland sharks that are in the water that are like 200 years old.
I'm
They
scared.
found 400-year-old.
Is there one that's 400 years old?
What?
Sharks have been on the earth longer than trees.
Yeah, I know that.
That's insane.
But I'm saying they've tagged one. Like a Greenland shark.
You haven't discovered 95% of the
I know.
Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the moon. It was,
Get out.
for all intents and purposes, a technical mission.
It's been about 11 minutes.
We copy.
Readvisement indicating some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board. But that's not an issue. What is more important is that the vehicle is solid. No issues as we begin the power down of the vehicle
Why is the
to
ocean
begin the
not
recovery
sparkling?
process.
You're in a super deep part of it.
Also, why was it sparkling in the first place?
It was moving.
They probably adjusted the camera.
Well, and the sun is going down as this is happening.
Oh, okay.
Millie, come
What are
on.
the
Millie,
red
Millie.
looking thingies on the top?
Millie.
I'm pretty sure to keep it up.
Good.
Yeah.
What are the red things on the top?
I'm pretty sure it's to keep it
They're
up.
buoys. They help it stay afloat. They're
I
airbags.
told you.
What's the metal thing?
That's
where
the ship.
They're in.
Why?
Part of it's in the water.
That's
Why
the top part of the rocket.
Safe the prop system on
I
Integrity.
thought that was a ship. Why doesn't it need the red things for it to stay up?
It's
The
heavy.
rest of them were on it. They inflated them when they got down.
Metal,
Yeah,
metal.
Integrity, Houston
But-
did not call.
Aren't most ships made of metal?
There's air inside.
It's gonna sink if they don't have those.
Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the side radio.
But aren't most ships made of metal?
Yes, but most ships are made for water. That is made for space.
Plus, they have spinny things that have spinning.
Millie, come
Oh,
on.
I thought that was a ship, not a
No,
spaceship.
that's part of the
Milestones.
spaceship.
Were
Ah,
executed in
They're in
perfect
there.
fashion.
I know.
Integrity entering the
I
Earth's
just asked you one
atmosphere
question.
right on time,
Hi,
reaching
Ward.
its peak speed shortly after a blackout period began. We emerged from the blackout period, but the recovery imagery
Come on.
airborne assets were able to pick up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface, tracking the vehicle all the way down. And finally, you saw the sequence of chute deployment.
When are they gonna get out?
First,
Just wait
the
for the
forward
big
bay
ship
cover
to get
being
them.
pulled
When
off.
does the big ship come?
There it is. See it?
Oh, that looks like
That's not the big ship.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Oh, it looks like something from like the cartoon. A
There's a
cartoon
whole
I
bunch
know.
of ships coming.
Like, it kind of looks like a small version of the Titanic. Look, it even looks like it's sinking.
That's not a good joke.
You can't get that far. There's a bird.
Just think of it. How is the water just ending right there?
No joy on SAR
Because it
and
goes on for a long time.
It's
And
going
it
around,
can't
you can't see
capture
it.
the entire ocean.
I know, but it's going around. It's just like weird to see that the Earth is actually around. No, it's just because the Earth is round. The gravity holds it down, yeah, but
Alright, Jack, you either selected
Stop.
T/D+330.
I'm ending.
For satellite phone communications capability between the crew on board Integrity and the recovery team. That will get sorted out here shortly. There's plenty of cooling on board Integrity, so there's no rush to begin the power down.
To call you on the sat phone and not getting an answer there either.
Concur. We haven't had anything come through.
And Houston, if you could relay to recovery that we hear them, but it does not but it does not appear as though they are hearing us.
Houston copies, and Reed, just to confirm,
Oh.
you are pushing the
No.
PTT on the.
So as we continue to sort out the communications between integrity and the recovery teams, we are standing by for the initiation of the power down procedures that, as you see, the recovery teams are moving towards the side of the capsule. The next major event will be the erection of that large inflatable raft called the front porch that will be the port of call for the crew as they're being extracted one by one from the vehicle.
Okay. They're coming out. They're finally back.
Integrity Houston for sat phone, we are going to attempt to
Stop
call
it.
you.
I'm just trying to be quiet.
And Jackie, yes, we are pushing the push to talk, the two buttons on the left side of the radio below the up-down arrows. We are utilizing them. I'm rebooting the radio to see if we get good comms.
Okay, we copy all, and just to confirm, you are seeing that you are touchdown plus 3030 for power, correct?
That's the affirmative.
We are trying a backdoor approach to have mission control here call the crew on their satellite phone. This is all part of the coordination for the power down of the vehicle that will initiate the actual recovery operation. The first boats with the Navy divers on board are standing by, waiting to close in on integrity to begin the process of erecting the large inflatable raft. That's called the front porch. That will be where the astronauts are extracted from so that they can have a few minutes to get their land legs back before they're hoisted aboard the Navy helicopters for the flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
They're just nodding.
Get away from me!
And Houston, please don't reply. NRD, very weak. Unreadable, master diver. We can hear, but they cannot hear us.
Somebody just go up and knock.
Mm-mm.
I'm serious, because if you knock, you make an initiative.
Have they exited it out?
No,
They
they're
won't
not
do it
yet.
until they know that there's somebody there. And they can't hear anybody right now, so they're not doing anything.
I'm just not.
But
It
we can
says
hear
they-
them, but they can't hear us.
It says they have a solar phone that they're trying to get them to access.
And Houston, on OE1, is there any chance to tie us into NRD?
Why are you looking at her butt?
She's showing it to me.
Checking.
Girl, I'm trying to record. Stop it.
What is happening?
Gotta be patient. It takes a while. Stuff like this takes a while.
This is Mission Control, Houston. While we stand by for the establishment of communications between Integrity and the recovery team that is basically standing by very close to the spacecraft, we're going to go to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha, where Megan Cruz is standing by with Administrator Jared Isaacman.